Good morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, sometimes grain markets become somewhat one-dimensional. We had rallied earlier in the year on the fact that it was dry in Argentina, and overnight we broke down because it rained over 65% of Argentina, with amounts anywhere from half to inch and a half, locally 2-inch rains. So we don't think this is necessarily a one-hit wonder. It may not be an overall change in the pattern, but we do see one more rain event mid-next week in Argentina. Southern Brazil will probably miss this first rain event, but more rain is forecasted for southern Brazil next week. So in the March soybean contract, we've seen a steady rally from the July low around $13 up to last week's high of $15.48. Back below the 20-day moving average now, and your next support is probably going to be somewhere in that 1475 area. Some of the bears think we'll go back and test $14. We also, in the corn market right now, March corn is trading off of last week's high of 8.88. We're back below the 200 and the 100-day moving average, and the 20-day moving average comes in at around 662. If we take that out, we might go back and test 640. And again, uncertainty about U.S. export demand, uncertainty about the domestic demand for ethanol, and just some cheaper prices in Ukraine, and that in the summer Brazil will be cheaper than U.S. once they get into their second harvest. The wheat market right now, Chicago wheat has bounced and traded lower since the December high of $7.99. We're kind of in a congestion sideways trade around the 735, with the low of 720 and the high of 760. Again, lower Russian prices continues to offer resistance to the wheat market. USDA's higher winter wheat acres also offers some resistance. Outside markets, right now we've got the dollar was lower, but now it's back to almost unchanged. Stock market's a little bit lower. Gold's up, while gold is down, while copper is up, and crude's at $82. So again, the three main factors that the wheat, corn, and beans have to look at is, number one, what's going to be the global northern hemisphere crops in 2023, and will that increase carryouts? Number two is the sliding demand for U.S. exports due to competition from other countries. And number three, just what is the Fed going to do with their policy of interest rates, and how that affects the dollar, and how it affects also the grain market. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.